I'm Tim Daly, and you're watching Talking Tech.
You know Tim Daly from TV series like Wings and Madam Secretary, but have you caught him on The Daly Show?
YouTube.com/The Daly Show.
Yes.
D-A-L-Y.
D-A-L-Y, yes.
Yes.
Not like that other ripoff. What's his name?
Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart.
Yeah.
The Daly Show is a little comedy program he does with his son Sam.
I mean, I don't know if anyone else thinks it's funny, but we think it's freaking hilarious.
750,000 people thought it was funny. I mean,
Yeah.
You've got over 750,000 views.
Yeah.
Somebody likes it.
So, some people like it.
Yeah.
And we have a great time. We don't have to answer to anyone. You know, the budget is maybe, it's probably low, very low, or mid two figures per episode. So we can make them whenever we want. We've had a lot of great people who've come to do them with us and play, and it's very amusing.
Now, are you making three figures by posting them? Do you get advertising revenue coming in?
No, we're making zero figures.
Zero figures.
Yeah. So we're probably, a good, $600 in the hole on this whole thing. It's really bad. Yeah.
On the bigger tube, Daly co-stars with Téa Leoni in Madam Secretary, where he plays the husband of the Secretary of State who just happens to be involved with the NSA. Daly's thoughts on government snooping?
I don't think I take probably enough precautions, although I think from time to time I worry. I think that pretty much any person who uses the internet or the cloud or is out there, first of all, it's so funny they call it the cloud, right? We think of this benign, puffy thing floating by in the beautiful blue sky. Meanwhile, it's a huge, thrumming, power-drinking machine that's just thrumming away. It's a lot more like, well, how far is the cloud from Skynet of the Terminator? I mean, it's not that far away, right? We are maybe heading in that direction. But I think that anyone who, if someone wanted to get you and took all the stuff that you saw online, if you spend any amount of time there out of context, pretty much anyone could get in a lot of trouble. So the answer is, I just hope that I'm on the other side before they come and take me away in some Kafkaesque way and stick me in prison.
If you follow Tim Daly on Twitter, you'll notice he refers to all of us as humans.
That actually started when, for some reason, I was filling out endless forms, and it kept asking me what my race was, and I just got tired of saying Caucasian or white, and it's had other, and I would just check other and put human. Like, I'm a member of the human race. And I think there's a certain amount of irony that there's, in this cyber world, you don't really know who's talking to you out there if it's a machine. So I tend to try to reach out to those fellow humans.
Finally, his app of choice is, of all things, a subway map.
I use HopStop a lot in New York because it gets me, on public transportation from place to place, because I love the subway. Speaking of humans, I mean, I'd love getting on a subway, because you sit on a subway and you look around the car and you see the entire human race represented in any given subway car, and I love that about New York.
Now, in LA, an actor of your stature wouldn't be going on the subway. So when you're in New York and you're on the subway, what do they say to you?
They mostly ignore me. Yeah, they mostly completely ignore me. I have sort of a cone of invisibility around me. I walk the world in an anonymous state, which is fine.
Like, yeah, that's good. And then another one.